around what they say. What would you say to the person that, because obviously what a company does, there's a little bit of rigidity in that, right? Because they obviously can't alter their service offering for every single person. When you say that you need to build around what the client wants, can you expand on that for us as it relates to, like, obviously you can't change what you do from client to client. So unpack that for us.
Well, I kind of disagree with you. I think that you can change what you do from client to client. It may look differently in the way that you serve them, but you can change what you do. Like, let me give you an example. We're an energy efficiency company, and we'll walk into a company like Coca-Cola or UPS, and when you sit down and you meet with them, they're at different stages along their path toward their energy. And if I walk in there trying to sell them a product that has nothing to do with it, with their current budget, their current initiatives, what they have going on, then it falls on dead ears. Instead, I can take a listen to what it is that they're doing, figure out where they are in their budget, where they are in their process, and then say, wow, I understand where you are, and this is a piece of that we can fit in now, and then let's talk about next year when things are different. Or have you thought about something? Or how could we help you with this? And in that way, then you become part of their team.
So are you making those suggestions, so not necessarily based on an existing set of services that you guys currently offer? So you go in maybe thinking, or I guess the point of what you're saying is you don't go in there with any presuppositions of what you think they might need. You go in there genuinely listening, and then based on what they say, if there's an area where you feel like we can come alongside and serve in this particular area, based on what you said your need is, then matching it based on that.
Yes. I mean, how many people go into a meeting and they've got a PowerPoint?
Yeah.
And they bring their PowerPoint. Everybody in the room is watching the PowerPoint and going, okay, that fits, that doesn't fit, blah, 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 blah. And you haven't asked the client one thing.
Yeah.
Then who comes in next to you in the same vein? You are not investing in that company that you are serving if that's the way you handle your business with them.
That's good.
Instead, you go in there and say, I'd love to put up a PowerPoint before I understand, before I even have that meeting with you. I need to understand what your goals and objectives are. I'll give you a great example of that. We work with huge corporations. We had a meeting recently with the Southern Company here in Georgia, who does all the power for Georgia Power, Alabama Power, and they own several large power companies. And we were talking to them about what their goals and objectives were based on, some new laws that have been put in place. And so, we're finding out what their goals are. And then we said, well, before we come and meet with you, give us some time to strategically figure out how we can help you meet your goals. Then when we walk in, we know exactly how we can serve them. Yeah. And we can bring innovation to the table. And the truth is, if your product doesn't have innovation and your product doesn't meet that company's need, then you don't even need to be wasting their time.
Totally agree.
Carol, I think those are some great points.